Using Microsoft Azure for cloud services offers a robust platform for deploying, managing, and scaling applications and services. Here's a guide on how to effectively utilize Microsoft Azure. 1. Getting started with Azure. Sign up for an Azure account and access the Azure portal. Azure provides a comprehensive dashboard for managing resources, deploying services, and monitoring performance. 2. Deploying virtual machines, VMs. Use Azure to create and manage virtual machines, VMs, running Windows or Linux. Customize VM sizes, storage options, and networking configurations based on your application requirements. 3. Implementing Azure App Services. Deploy web applications, APIs, and mobile backends using Azure App Services. Benefit from built-in scaling, automatic OS patching, and continuous deployment capabilities using Git, GitHub, or Azure DevOps. 4. Utilizing Azure Storage. Store and manage data using Azure Storage Services, including blob storage for unstructured data, table storage for NoSQL data, queue storage for messaging between applications, and Azure Files for cloud file shares. 5. Implementing Azure SQL Database. Use Azure SQL Database for Relational Database as a Service (DBaaS) solutions. Benefit from automatic backups, high availability, and scalable performance based on your application's database workload. 6. Setting up Azure Networking. Configure virtual networks, VNets, subnets, and network security groups, NSGs, to control traffic flow and secure applications deployed in Azure. Use Azure Load Balancer and Application Gateway for load balancing and traffic management. 7. Implementing Azure Functions. Develop serverless functions using Azure Functions to execute code in response to events without managing infrastructure. Integrate with other Azure services and third-party APIs to build scalable and event-driven applications. 8. Monitoring and logging with Azure Monitor. Monitor the performance, availability, and health of Azure resources and applications using Azure Monitor. Set up alerts, review metrics, and analyze logs to identify and troubleshoot issues proactively. 9. Integrating Azure Active Directory, Azure AD. Manage user identities and access permissions using Azure AD. Integrate Azure AD with applications for single sign-on, SSO, multi-factor authentication, MFA, and identity governance. 10. Implementing Azure DevOps for CD. Use Azure DevOps, formerly Visual Studio Team Services, for continuous integration and continuous deployment, CD, pipelines. Automate build, test, and release processes to accelerate application delivery and improve collaboration among development teams. By leveraging these Azure services and capabilities, organizations can build scalable, secure, and cost-effective cloud solutions tailored to their business needs. Azure's comprehensive ecosystem and global presence make it a preferred choice for cloud computing, enabling innovation and digital transformation across industries.